Whether you might be a newbie yourself, an expert who just needs a little bit of summary, or you just want a little bit more explanation, don't worry. We'll cover the ranks in the zone, from rookie to master. Of the ranks encountered in the zone, rookies are the least experienced, usually equipped with low-tier weaponry and subpar armor. Almost every faction in the zone has rookies, and they recruit new ones often. Rookies are usually found on the outskirts of the zone. If you played Shadow of Chernobyl and ran to the bandits in Cordon, chances are you saved Tolik before the bridge on the left with a medkit. He lets everyone at the village know you're okay. Want another example? You save Nimble not long after. Rookies in Shadow of Chernobyl are found primarily in the Cordon, but can be found as far as Agroprom and Rostok. The rookie village in Cordon is the first stop for new stalkers heading into the zone, and has a population of about 10 to 20 rookies at all times. The leader of the rookie village, Wolf, acts as a commander and trains new rookies for the zone. Rookies generally have low-end equipment, and are often killed by dogs and bandits. On the experience scale, rookies sit in between 0 to 299. You can more often than not tell them apart by their overall look and feel. If they're running around with that dull jacket in a PM, that's a rookie. On to experienced. Experienced stalkers make up the bulk of most stalkers encountered in the zone. They are generally found in areas like the Cordon, Garbage, Agroprom, Rostok, Dark Valley, Wild Territory, and Army warehouses. Most experienced stalkers are easily recognizable. Their choice of weapons are plentiful, and generally fielded by neither rookies nor higher veterans. There can be overlap with a professional rank, though. Experience generally sit in between 300 to 599 on the experience scale. Generally, experienced stalkers make use of low or mid-tier weapons, like CQB or close-quarter combat weapons. Generally, this might be the Viper 5, the TRS, the IL-86, combined with the Wind of Freedom suit, the PZS-9D worn by duty, the Stalker Sunrise suit, and others. Professional. Professional stalkers have a fair few months of experience and usually field medium to high-end weaponry and armor. Do note that this ranking exists only in Clear Sky and Call of Pripyat, and it does not have its own denomination, instead being labeled as Experience 2 in the game files from which NPCs are spawned. When I began to do research for this video, I wondered why the wiki listed 4 ranks, but mentioned 5. This is why. Professional is listed as varies to 649 on the experience scale. Now, like experienced stalkers, professional stalkers make up the bulk of most stalkers encountered in the zone. They are generally found in areas like the Garbage, Agroprom, Red Forest, Dark Valley, Yantar, the area around Jupiter, and Army warehouses. Most professional stalkers are similar to their lesser experienced brethren. Their choice of weapons is quite varied, but on the higher end and generally superior to what lower-ranking stalkers use. Their armor, however, is usually similar to the lower experienced rank. A lot of earlier experienced weapons will also be used here, with a bit more variety in the suits, those being the Beryl 5M, the Radiation suit, the Merc suit, and of course, the experienced suits listed before. If you remember earlier, I mentioned there being a bit of overlap. This also pertains to the weapons and the suits, so it's not uncommon to see them being jumbled around. On to veterans. Veterans are skilled stalkers, better equipped than experienced, but still not as good as experts. Usually equipped with medium to heavy gear and mid to high tier weaponry. These guys sit in the 600 to 899 rank. They may use AKMs, the AC-96, and other weapons previously said. On to suits. The Monolith Scientific and regular Monolith suit, the PS5M duty suit, Guardian of Freedom, the trench coat, and others. On to expert. Expert is the highest rank, being 900 plus on the scale. Experts are the best stalkers in the zone with years of experience and equipment better than most other stalkers. If you played Shadow of Chernobyl and you made it to the end, chances are you were in the expert rank. Expert stalkers can belong to any faction, although they more often than not appear in the Duty, Freedom, and Monolith factions. Experts use heavy armor such as exoskeletons, and tend to use rather exclusive weaponry including the Tundra S14, the RP-74, or the Vintar BC, for example. Experts in Shadow of Chernobyl are primarily found in the northernmost zones such as the Red Forest, Pripyat, their Chernobyl nuclear power plant, in the inner areas. This tracks if you understand that the more experienced a stalker is, the further north he goes. Duty experts can be seen guarding General Voronin's bunker, and it is possible to spot one at the entrance of the Wild Territory. Freedom experts can be seen at the faction's HQ in the army warehouses, and sometimes at the barrier. Monolith experts spawn throughout the zone, mostly in the sarcophagus. Pripyat is almost exclusively populated by experts. This all makes sense. In Clear Sky, experts appear by default in Limansk and the Limansk Hospital. As part of the Faction Wars game mechanic, experts will become much more common. Once a faction has gained a good amount of resource, which can be acquired by conquering territories, experts can be found in the faction's bases as well. In Call of Pripyat, experts will not spawn by default, and only spawn after the player has completed the Pripyat 1 main mission. Monolith and Zombified Stalkers experts will commonly spawn throughout the game by default, but experts from other factions will not appear unless the player has completed Pripyat 1. Now, outside of the 4 main ranks, along with the professional rank, I believe I've given a good summary, a fair overview of every rank there is to consider, as well as a general way to spot any of them if you so find yourself near them. Overall, with more time spent, more experience yourself, you will be able to tell them apart easily. As you yourself become more experienced and spend more time, so too will they. Did you enjoy this video? As always, if I've missed, glanced over, or neglected anything entirely, please let me know. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and more. I'll see you in the next one.